I always think that's a little bit too long, and then I neglect to play my song. But anyway, hey, welcome to Radical Books and Activists. There's that tune by Adam Gottlieb. It's Hesu. I haven't done one of these in a while, but I did want to talk a little bit about Kindle Vella and kind of talk into the process of liking story episodes because I've been requesting it and haven't seen a whole lot of likes, even from my fan base and also my family. I try to cajole my brother Frank into doing this, so I'm gonna share the video with you too, Frank. But so it's really easy. You may be wondering, what is Kindle Vella? I did a soft poll on one of the groups that I administer to, that I'm streaming to now, Pen in the City, which is on Facebook. I'm also streaming on my own LinkedIn account, which I've never done before, and on my YouTube channel, Radical Books and Activists. And so, what I wanted to show you was how easy it is to first of all explain briefly what Kindle Vella is, and then go into how to like the story. So, Kindle Vella is a pretty brilliant platform, and I'm going to share the page to my Kindle Vella site. So let me here we go. Share screen. It's a little bit early. It's like 3:32 in the morning. This is normally when I get up to do my activism and my streaming, but mostly my writing, which has been singing lately. But let me go back a little bit. So where you want to go on Amazon is Kindle Villa. It's, you can see the address. I also posted it in the destination in the description below. But essentially what it is short serials of a story or a longer novel that a writer is working on. For me, I hope to turn these into novels, and I try to put out my episodes once a week, sometimes more, depending on how, the creativity in my brain is popping, which is pretty amazing these days. I just started like a couple of weeks ago, and I've already posted 3 episodes per story. The first one is Nail Shop Warriors. I know it says episodes come out every Saturday, but they've been coming out more frequently. I think I'm just going to remove that. And then the other one was my most popular publication, which got the most book reviews, which was the most widely received, which was La Bruja in the Orchard. And so the serials come out whenever the writer posts. They're from, I don't even know how the shortest amount is, but they can go up to 5,000 words. And so they're really perfect for people who are reading on the train, or maybe just have a few minutes, or they're busy, or they're taking a break. And I love them because they kind of remind me of comic books. You would get hooked, and you would be waiting for the next one to come out in the next, the next comic number. But it's really, really a brilliant way of engaging readers who are very busy, also engaging readers who like to read Kindle books, but maybe want to do it in shorter episodes. So I'm going to click on one so you can see how easy it is to like. Because another thing that Kindle Vella has done, or Amazon really, is that they've used elements of social media into the story liking. And so one of the things that there are likes, which I keep saying like. So let's go to Nail Shop Warriors since it's the newest babies. By the way, I am co-writing this with Hector Cruz. Hector Cruz, I call him a Kung Fu master, but Hector Cruz is this brilliant science fiction writer from the East Coast. We've been friends for a number of years, but he also practices Kung Fu. And so one of the reasons I was like, yo, bro, I have this brilliant idea about these Kung Fu nuns that are fighting demons, but obviously I'm not a Kung Fu practitioner, as you can see by my ripped body, which is not the case. So let's say you click on the link, and it'll take you to, took me to the last episode because I read them and proofread them. But if you click on the first one, what it does is that it pops open this really easy window, and you can read Kindle Vella stories on your computer. And I know a lot of you writers in Pen in the City have Amazon accounts, so you have no excuse for not liking stories for writers in Pen in the City or your friends, right? Or even just supporting another writer who is just, amazing, like myself. Humble. Okay, so you can see this one's pretty short. It's about 2,000 words. You can also read these, of course, in your Kindle app. But then when you come to the bottom, it has a cute little note by me. But then look, see here. It has this little like. And this is what I hope you will help me with today. I should have probably led with that. It would be beautiful if y'all could like the episode. Now, if you don't like it, obviously don't, just comment to me why I didn't like it. I'll improve it. But then there's also these cool things that are like polls, and you can answer these. So it's in context. One of the characters has a blue streak. Do you think she should keep the blue streak? And then you can answer this, and whatnot. And so then the next episode pops up, and you keep liking these. And so what happens is that the likes accumulate. So this one got 3 likes, probably because I asked my son to do it. Also give a shout out to Grace and Bell, who's been supportive Grayson Bell. He is a Kindle Vella master. It has a beautiful story, which I also will share with you in a little bit if I can find the link. But yeah, these are great. And again, they're short. 5,000 words is about 5 double-space pages. Takes just a few minutes to read. And I think you really enjoy these. And the other thing you can do, if you get like really leveled up and you're like, oh yeah, I kind of want to read, more Kindle Vella stories, you can give them a crown, which is so dope. I haven't done it yet. But the other thing, let's say the first 3 episodes are free to read and you want to read more, Amazon will actually give you tokens. And they do it for capitalist reasons. They want you to read and keep reading. And how much each token? Like a 2,000 word episode, it will be about 200 tokens. I just started reading Kindle Vella stories myself. I chucked in my tokens or was it 20? No, 21 tokens, my bad. So like every token, can I do math this early in the morning? Maybe, maybe not. Well, let's just go back from memory. For a 2,000 word story, it was 21 tokens, so it's about a token for every 100 words. Is that right? Somebody help me out with the math here. I can do math, but maybe not this early in the. Oh, this one got 8 likes. Yay! Maybe my brother did like the story. Yay! But what you want to do is like each episode, because they accumulate, and so you can see that some of these have gotten like 24,000 likes, 88,000 likes. The other really interesting thing about Kindle Vella is that for those of you who publish on Amazon and have either traditional or non-traditional presses, you know that you can pay for advertisements, which Pen family, I don't encourage you to do that because I didn't actually get a lot of readers from that. No, not a good route for me, and my ads are beautiful and all. But what it does is that it accumulates the likes, and then it'll pop up like, hey, you might be interested in this. Customers also like that. But currently, there's really no advertisement for this platform yet. Will it be in the future? Yes. Now, if you're like, oh man, I don't want to like nothing, I want to write a review. Well, guess what? You can still write a custom review. You can still give it 5 stars, either through the Kindle app on your phones or on the computer. So once again, you don't need the Kindle app to read these stories. I actually read them in the computer because I'll be doing something else, like working on my novel, The Harvested, or doing some political work. And then I pop over, read Grace and Bell stories, and then come back. So I really think it's pretty genius. And this, of course, at some of you are like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. It's not going to replace traditional reading. It's just offering another way of reading and engaging with writers. And look, I'm going to eventually fave a story, but I think it'd be like a little too narcissistic to fave my own. So I'm going to save these for other works. So I hope that was helpful. So let's just recap. You want to go again to the Kindle Vella link, which I have posted there. And then you want to click on the story you want to read. So let me show you La Bruja in the Orchard, because I'm going to show you what it looks like. See, and this will show you the little platform. The other thing about Kindle Vella, for those of you who produce your own books, you really don't have to produce a professional graphic. This one is designed by Angela Vujic. It's part of the cover of my book, because this first 4 episodes I published as a novelette, but I want to continue the storyline. But people don't like, if you notice these stories, they don't have to be very elaborate. Like this one I just got off of Pexels, which is free. It fit right with the theme. You don't have to have fancy words in it, nothing. So in that case, it's actually cheaper than independently publishing a book, which takes, graphic design but maybe for you, professional editing. But these, I think you can probably edit on your own. They also don't take very long to edit either. Or you can have another beta reader go over it for you before you post it. And you can always fix it later too if you want. But don't get into that vortex of fixing. Just like, once you're done it, let it go. You can also add your tags here. But anyway, back to my story. Oh my gosh, I'm a terrible teacher. You click on the link and then you read through it. Click on this episode, read through it, scroll down, and like it at the bottom. And so I put polls here and there. For some reason, my most popular work is not getting the most likes, which is weird. But if you can help a sister out, please, it would be super supported, because that way other people will see it on their they'll see it on their screen, see it, it'll pop up so they can read it with similar genres, and hopefully they'll take a read. And so there you go. There's your little kind of quick tutorial first about what Kindle Vella is, which again, I think is pretty damn genius, because it's offering short readings for people that are busy. It's also like kind of aiming for the Kindle Vella reader, but also if you like to read articles online, it's the equivalent of an article. I think you would really enjoy it. And I try to make my episodes, a lot of writers do this, like the cliffhanger, what's going to happen next, So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments below. I would love to hear, oh, I got a viewer. Let's see who's on. Dude, I was so busy explaining. What up? Hello, hello. Thank you. I can't see who you are, but it says Facebook user. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's also like on a writer side. It's also a really great motivator for you to write something clean once a week. That's super exciting, and shorter spurts. And so that's also very helpful. But I was going to show you Grace and Bells. So this, and granted, he has been. Oh wait, I got to show the screen. He has been writing I think from the beginning when the start of this platform was, I believe, like a year old. I remember I saw it and I was like, eh. But now that my feelers are high and my creative energy is through the roof, I was like, yeah, let's do this. Let's go. But let me show you their story, which is really awesome. It's like a post-apocalyptic dystopian piece. I didn't catch a dystopian piece, but until I was like looking at something they had posted on Twitter. But it's Cycles of Revelation. You can see the graphic is pretty cool, kind of sci-fi ish, and he's gotten 395 likes. I've been liking all of the episodes. Oops, I clicked on episode 5. And I hadn't read the other ones, but that's okay because I have tokens, and I do plan on getting more for this. Like I killed my Kindle Vella subscription, but this I like. Why aren't you taking me back to episode 1? Well, anyway, when you click on it, it'll go to episode 1. And one of the beautiful things that Grayson has done is that he has built a world and included like the what however the people talk in the world that he has built. Pretty great LGBTQ romance. Now I gotta say, and I don't want to hurt any romance writers' feelers. I'm super like snobby when it comes to romance stories, but this one is really good. And I really encourage it. Again, it was called Artifact of Dawn. No, wait, Cycles of Revelation, Artifact of Dawn. I'm going to go ahead and post that in the comments and the description if you want to read that, because I think you would really enjoy it. The main character kind of reminds me of me because he's a rebel. I'm like, yes, go Rebels. Anyway, again, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you, Facebook user, for popping on at 4 in the morning. Hope you like this. Hope to post some more again and put some articles on my author page so people can understand better what Kindle Vella is. And hopefully they'll get excited about it and maybe even think about using the platform themselves. Anyway, hope you have an amazing evening. We're going to close out with a phenomenal song of Adam Gottlieb called Libera Radicalmente, which he wrote specifically for my channel. Thank you, Adam. Have an amazing day and keep writing, yo. Bye.